And then, of course, we have the negative ways. And we talked about them as well. Drugs and alcohol, right? And if we manage all the other stuff, a lot of this stuff goes away. And then I discussed doing things for others when we don't do them for ourselves. And one of the examples I used is this. You have to say it really subtly with ninth graders. Even though it's a problem, you still have to say it subtly because they get a little goofy about it. I said to them, I know how it goes. Phone rings. It's a winter night. All of a sudden you hear your mother go, school's canceled. You're like, yeah. It's snowing out. You got a snow day. Now you're up in your room and you're texting your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Or your boyfriend texts you and says, it's so awesome we have a snow day. And it's a really, really long-term relationship. I mean, you guys have been going together for all 3 months, right? It's the real deal. It's love, right? And they laugh. And then he says to you, baby, I miss you so much. Send me a picture. And they do it. Right? It's that whole thing, right? They got the lips going, the hair's back, or they just put their hair just the right way, right? And they're doing this kind of thing. I see it. I see it all. And the boys, they're the worst at it. They're like, right? They got the thing out in front of them. They look ridiculous. But then he goes, no, baby, I'm lonely. Send me a good one. And she wants that love and connection, that needs-driven behavior, no matter how many friggin' times you told her, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No, he loves me. He wouldn't send it to anybody else. She does it, doing things for others. It's the example I give them all the time. But to sit here and say to them, oh, and then the next school district has it, then the next school district has it, and before you know it, that one innocent picture you sent to your long-term loving boyfriend is now 3 school district wide and you can't get it back, hasn't been working. So we find different ways. One of the ways that I like to use is when you hear something on the news, especially if you tag team it. If husband and wife are in the same room, partners are in the same room, then it's a conversation that happens between you in front of them. That's a very effective way. Let them just listen because they're listening, right? Even if you don't engage them in the conversation, it's that tag team approach. Very important. Jumping on the cruelty train, another way they do it. I'm going to take my aggression out on somebody else. I'm going to take my behavior out on somebody else. Risky behavior. We could put drugs and alcohol in there, but we could put a whole bunch of other stuff in there too. Driving at high speeds, texting and driving. We could put throwing rocks off of the bridge. We could put, I'm going to do rope swings and a backflip into a shallow pool. We can put all these things in there that keep us up at night, right? Because they're trying to impress others, trying to connect to others, trying to do things for others and not themselves. And then there's this link to self-honesty.